all by myself. That's my usual when I first go live. Because I'm always all by myself. Well, it is almost 5 a.m. and I have been up for about an hour. I woke up with those awful stomach cramps. And so I figured I won't go back to sleep. Maybe I'll smoke a little weed, take the edge off the cramps. I don't know what else to do because my stomach is killing me. And this is kind of the first time I think I've ever had E. coli. But let me just tell you, not very comfortable. It's almost impossible to get a comfortable position because the cramps get so bad. It's already a beautiful morning because the past 2 days it's been in the 70s. Yesterday I got up, I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I went outside to have my little cappuccino, and I couldn't believe how incredibly warm it was outside. Hi, Kyle. Good to see you. What are you doing up so early, honey? Oh, I wish I could go back to sleep, but I can't. What? Regrettably, you're up. What in the world? Who are you? He got a real purty mouth, ain't he? What kind of a ID name is that? That is an absolute mouthful. I know. Nobody really wants to be up at 4 in the morning, do they? I'm just in a lot of pain. I really hope so. Every day I think about it, Kyle, I'm not kidding you. I feel bad. I just have been so sick. I can't seem to catch a break where I'm feeling well, Just have not been well. And now I've got E. coli. How lucky am I? It's who? Forest? I don't understand. I don't get it. Can you explain a little bit? I had to work yesterday. Oh my God. I was virtually crying in the car. Just for a few hours. I'm trying to get it, tie up a lot of loose ends so I could take my vacation. I'm supposed to take my vacation in another week. So I'm trying to work and do as many hours as I can and get as much done as possible so that it's easier for the rest. Boris has a pretty mouth. Okay, I don't understand that. I don't know what that means. I've never seen him on a live panel. Well, I have several hats, so I wasn't really sure what type of hat to wear. And the day I had my party, I was starting to feel very sick. I literally sat the entire party because I just wasn't well. So does anyone want to come up and talk? I'm just trying to wait for this pain to subside. I took 3 Tylenols. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Look at the avatar. It's so tiny. I can't see who it is. Who is it in the avatar? Maybe if I take my contact lens out, I can see who it is. Hold on. No. Who is that? Gosh, Terry Meeks. The last time I saw Terry Meeks was in Berg's, and he was cursing you out to light him up. I hope you laughed and learned your lesson. That's Boris? My God, you have good eyesight. It looks like a person with a beard and a mustache. I didn't realize he had a beard and a mustache. Am I wrong? Or is it just really too early in the morning? God, I'd give anything just to take the edge off this pain. Uh, you, you had enough, huh? Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea what the biz natch is. Hey, Duke. How are you doing, hon? I was thinking about you a while back, not that long ago. I was thinking how how you were doing and how you were progressing in your treatment. Um, because I know that you had some aggressive treatment coming your way. You know, how you tolerating it? Oh yeah, oh yeah. If anyone knows that, I do. I've witnessed that for years. That is a tough fight you're fighting. Botter, that's a really odd person to be showing up. What is Botter doing up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning? Big Dotty. It's a good name. Yay! Actually, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to turning my camera on. On a day I'm not sick, yes, I am. I don't care what anyone says. They think I'm not going to. I absolutely am. No? What is a biz notch? I don't get it. Brandon the Bear. Brandon the Bear. I know you told me who you were, but I can't remember. Can you give me a hint? Oh, I got you. Oh, I'll tell you what, Duke. Mine is killing me right now. Like, really bad. Because of the arthritis, the fibromyalgia. You always wake up at that time. I'm noodles. Oh, okay, yeah. Sure you are. I don't know how that's possible. Because noodles would be driving and you'd be typing in the chat. I don't know how. I mean, maybe there's a way to do that, but I mean, I'm sure everything is possible nowadays. Just to be clear, just to be clear, Kyle, I am supposed to struggle with lighting the cigar. Is that correct? So I should effectively get a lighter that doesn't work too well. Do I eventually get the cigar lit and do I smoke it? Because I do like a good cigar. Started it's working. Oh, hang on, working, but it's got me. Oh, okay. I know because you get the brain fog from all the autoimmune. My memory is not like like it used to be. I'm still in the house taking my morning diarrhea. Your morning diarrhea. After a good cup of coffee, you have a nice poop. I wouldn't consider it to be diarrhea. I think it's just the morning poop, right? Because I keep thinking you're Snoop Snoop. Snoopy Snoop, but you're not Snoopy Snoop. I know you told me, but I can't remember. Don't say I always forget. I only forgot last time because I forgot from the first time. If that makes any sense. Wait a minute. Big Daddy? Big Daddy and Big Tender are the same person? Like, what's that all about? Somebody help me distract. Distract me and Duke from the pain we're feeling right now. I think that the tragedy here is the lack of pain medication for people who are genuinely suffering, who are not addicts. You know, I could be living life, I could be working more hours, I could be comfortable if I had a Tramadol right now. You know, I have E. coli and a UTI. And according to the doctor yesterday who called me, it's really bad. And here I am working Friday, Saturday. I was going to work yesterday, not so much. I'm going to work with E. coli. I mean, nothing stops me, but this right now is stopping me because I am so uncomfortable. You just made a new account to help people out. Okay. Big Tender 1982. Is that um your birthday? Were you born in 1982? I didn't particularly like the 80s. I have to say I did not like the music of the 80s. I didn't like any of the songs. I didn't like the 70s music either, but I loved the 90s. To help people out with what? It ain't working at all. 4 months straight. Kind of stressing out. Oh, pain meds? Jeez. No. Things have really changed a lot since before the pandemic and before the pandemic, and not for the good. Especially taking away pain medication to people who are suffering. It's problematic because you become very depressed and literally want to kill yourself when you're in so much pain. The thing is, there will be an end to it for you, an end to the pain as you find yourself getting better. Oh, yeah. Well, even sometimes your faith can be, you know, shook, you know. Are you? The thing is, it's an invisible strength. Sometimes you need some real strength, like pain meds. I mean, seriously. Yeah, God's all great and stuff like that, but he let his own son suffer. Just remember that. Trust me, I work in hospice, and you should never allow somebody who's dying to die suffering like that. Let them die in peace, not suffering. It's not right. I mean, when you can physically see a diagnosis and you know the person's suffering, not random people that come in and well, I shouldn't say that because you can't really see fibromyalgia on an x-ray, and that's very painful. You work in hell? Yeah, I know how you feel. Mushrooms and blueberries is brain medicine. Okay. Do I know? I do not. I'm in admissions. I don't have any that type of physical contact with any of the patients. Yeah, I'm the director of oh, tell me admissions. Oh, tell me. Without a pain med doctor. I know. I'm still waiting for my pain medication doctor. Pain management. Um, I was on the waiting list. Gosh, when was it? Like a year ago. And then when I got the appointment, I declined it because I didn't feel like I needed it anymore. And now I need it. I guess I was really dumb. Okay. Is that a recipe, Brandon, for pain? I don't understand the reference though. So you're not Boris, but you have Boris's picture. So, and can you explain the relevance of that or the like how this works? Oh, you're on a waiting list. Yeah, because waiting for a doctor, you know, I've been waiting a long time. I mean, there are times, I could obviously push through it. I could push through it, but there are times where I feel it makes me cry, makes me slumped over and cry, and I know that there's no reason to go to the hospital because they're not going to give me shit. But you feel like you got to do something when you're in pain, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Is that you? Is that supposed to be you, Boris? Because I am very confused. I mean, the picture is so tiny, I can't tell who it is. Maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I mean, that is the ultimate compliment, I think. I love it when people do that with me. They troll me with myself and my family members. I actually like it. I think it's adorbs. But for depression, anxiety, inflammation, memory. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Blueberries. Yeah. Possibly there's. But does it, though? I think what it is, Duke, is it makes you feel very relaxed. I mean, you get very tense when you're in pain, so it makes you very relaxed. So it really convinces you that the pain has eased off. I don't know if in reality it is because your mind starts to go all floaty, and so you're feeling a lot more comfortable. Um, that's what I'm guessing. Yeah, Duke is struggling. I mean, God love you, Duke. God love you. And it is important if you have a strong faith. It does help people get through. I'm the ultimate atheist, but I still respect religion because of the benefits. Whether it exists or not, you could see the benefits in people. Duke is obviously a fairly good example of that. His faith keeps him going, keeps him positive. Good to see you, isn't it? GTSY, good to see, or good to see. Yeah, good to see you. Does anyone want to come up and chit chat and keep my mind off this pain? It's also I'm sorry I'm not more enthusiastic, but it's so nice to see Terry make. No offense to everybody else here, but it was really nice to see Terry. I never had an opportunity to get to know her. I'm guessing it's a her. I'm guessing it's a her. Only because it's mostly women who donate to Berg, so I assumed it was a woman. But I just think what a kind person. Even though the guy is a complete jerk, I think it's very kind and generous of you when you donate to YouTubers. Because there's no real benefit in donating to YouTubers. I mean, it's not like anyone's going to treat you any nicer if you notice that. But what a kind person you are to do that. And again, I feel bad that I never got to know you. Okay, that's awesome. You're too old to understand some of those. I'm too old. That's so listen, at the end of the day, everybody does get old. And I have to say that oh, you're too old. That with age, I know people think, oh God, nobody wants to be old, but I gotta tell you, this granny role that I have adopted, I enjoy so much. I love being coastal grandma. I absolutely love it because when you're a coastal grandma and you have a lot of people in your life, and I have a lot of youngsters in my life that you know um, that are friends of my children that don't have moms and dads anymore, and I like to be the adopted granny, and I love that they call me Granny Linda. It's just just love it. I love it. I really I'm really embracing my senior citizenship. What year are you both? Or born, you mean? Look who graced my chat. Fupa fabulous, who I might say truly is fabulous. If you had experienced it will not allow me to deny good God's existence for me. He is so incredible that I hope that I have been humbled by it. Yes, and again, like I said, I'm kind of the ultimate atheist, but I have a habit of saying God bless and God love you, and because if I've said it like my whole life, and I can't get out of that. Um, and those words, believe it or not, are just a small gesture of kindness and caring, and I tend to say that throughout the day, where I work, you know? Something, the odd word or two. Oh, forgot. I'm sorry. Time passed and I forgot to post the link. My bad. So uncomfortable. I can't get into any comfortable position right now. It's a personal question. Yeah. Oh, Granny Wiggy, that too. I love the name Wiggy so much. It's on my license plate, and it does stand out. And people giggle at it all the time, and people go, "Oh, great license plate." Honestly, I don't know what it is, but the moment that I think it was Anderson Henderson that came up with that name, and I've always loved it. First of all, I absolutely love wigs. I have so many wigs. Most they're just fashion fun wigs, mostly colored paint, all different colors, pink, blue, all different purple, all different colors, Halloween wigs. I'm really loving the idea of it. And I'm always going to keep that name now. I mean, I'll still be Witty Widow, but I just love the name Wiggy. It's cute. So this new chapter is like, oh my God, I heard that 1.9 billion. I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it. You absolutely never know. Now, who is this? The Jiggity. You're going to have to wave because I don't know who that is. I can't risk being porn bombed. Sorry. I don't know who that is. I'm too afraid. Who is it? Post comment. Uh-oh. Who's in the private chat? My cab's broke. I don't know who that is. I still don't know who that is. Who's your cab? But I don't know who Brandon is. Who's Brandon? And why? Somebody explain the relevance of he got a real pretty mouth, ain't he? Like, what is that? Oh, your camera. Yeah, but I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, honey. And I know there are people who are going to try to porn bomb me this morning. I know, especially Jakey Poo. I know is going to try to porn bomb me. Do you want to come up and talk about it too? I'd like to hear about what you're going through. Yeah, I know you're Brandon the Bear, but I don't know who Brandon the Bear is. Listen, I lost my channel to porn bombing, so why would I take that risk? You know, I'm sorry. God, if I could get out of this pain, just need 10 minutes of it. Hey, there's Kyle. Hey, Kyle, but is that the real Kyle? Is that the real Kyle? He's echoing. Hi. God, you look like you lost weight, Kyle. Okay, we're echoing. God, you look like you lost weight, Kyle. You look cute. I gotta let you go though because you're echoing, honey. Something's echoing. Sorry. Duke, do you see Terry Meek? Do you want to come up or is it too early for you, Duke? I'd like to hear about it, you know? Like to hear about it. And it must make you feel better to talk about it so, you know, that people know what you're experiencing. Okay, that's all right. That's okay, honey. I understand. There's my face. What does that mean, there's my face? Dude, I don't know who you are, dude. I'm sorry. This diggity person is a private messenger. I don't know who you are, honey. I just don't know who you are. I'm sorry. It could be very sneaky. He looks like a creature from the movie The Little. Who? Who looks like a creature? Who does? Dude, why are you talking to the private chat? Yeah, but tell me who you are, though. Do I know who you are? Like, it's not about the camera, really. It's about, do I know who you are? Are you somebody I know? All right, awesome, Duke. Or, um, maybe you could DM me on Twitter. Yeah, I'd like to hear what's been going on. Was just up on your panel. That guy who was just up on your panel. Right? That's you, right? How do you know that? I'm going to struggle to light up this cigar for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes? That, come on. Wow. So he wants me to do it for 30 minutes. You forgot me and the privates. The only way I can. Okay. Well, then, Jake, I cannot trust Jake, though, unfortunately. You know, I just can't. Gosh, I'm in so much pain. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh. It's like no position. This is exactly what happens to my husband. He had the same problem. He could never get comfortable, but he absolutely would flat out refuse to take the pain meds. And I remember he was in so much pain 3 days in a row. And by the fourth day, he looked so bad. He couldn't fight the pain anymore. So he finally took a couple of Tramadol and he felt better. And he was like a walking zombie. He just didn't want to feel out of control. That's why he wouldn't take the pain meds. You have a lot of support on YouTube. Oh, good. That's so good. You suggest the lion's mane mushrooms would get a help. Okay, brain fog. So you just trust me. I don't know if I'm going to trust you because now YouTube has turned into a place you can't trust anybody. I know, but Jake would easily send somebody over here to porn bomb me. That's his gig. And I don't hold it against him. It's just that, you know, it's so tiresome having to lose your channel and start again, you know? I can't believe so many people are up this early. I mean, considering that when I go to sleep at night, people are live. And then when I wake up in the morning to go and look back to see who was live, people literally are up all night. So I'm surprised that it come 5 o'clock Eastern time, people aren't all asleep. My tummy. Oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad. E. coli. then I can't for the life of me think what I ate that had E. coli. I mean, I have been eating a lot of salads, but they were all like the pre-packed, already ready for action kind of salads. Until they started the the single cell infusion therapies. Yeah. Oh, I think everybody is ready. You know why, Kyle? Everybody is so ready to see it and be done with it because all they do is hear about it. Whew, holy cow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry. All right. Okay. Everybody is so ready. I can't provide. I wasn't intending to pull mommy, but I could see. I was gonna have a quick chat. All right. Well, all right. Let me. Okay. If you're gonna talk, then I'm gonna like solo the. Okay, come back. I'll. What do you put a solo layout? I suppose you call it. I think that's what you say. Solo layout. Where's the layout? Settings. Layout. Here we go. Okay. You don't see Kyle up there? Kyle is just up here. But his audio was echoing. You know? All right.
Willie, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi. I just came up. First I'm gonna change my avatar, and this doesn't look like a solar layout. I could have pawn bombed you if I wanted to, but I'm gonna change my avatar.
All right, we're in trouble now.
There, take this. Take that. But I'm just like bloody sick, you know. I'm just like, I don't have coronavirus, but I got some crap. But
What's wrong?
I don't know, just a cold for some reason. I'm losing my voice a bit.
You have a cold? Are you sure it's a cold?
I hope so, but it feels like fucking shit. I mean, it feels like a really shit cold. I don't think it's
Well,
something
how do you
serious,
know
but
it's not COVID?
I tested myself twice since
Oh, okay.
I've had COVID once as well, and I just gave me a really nasty headache. But I didn't have that. But I was everyone seems to be talking about related subject, like being on the doctor's list. Like I've been on a hospital list waiting for a fucking appointment
Yeah.
since 2020.
Oh my goodness, you just got cut out. I didn't hear you.
Since 2000, since 2020.
Where do you live?
I live in Sydney, in Australia.
Oh,
I'm
you live in
probably
Australia. So there's a long waiting list in Australia too. Says this the healthcare is very similar to the UK or not?
I have no idea. I'd have to ask my sister that should know that because she lived in the UK for 6 or so years.
Do you have socialized medicine?
Uh,
Is it free?
I'd have to like a doctor's prescription maybe. Um,
Is your doctor's is it free for everybody? Like
it
in
depends.
England?
I think I could get it for free, maybe for I'm on like the benefit. Um, so I might be able to, hopefully. But I don't really technically need medicine. I'll need, but it's like I'm in operation. I need. It's not too serious, but I'd still like it because I get a bit of pain. It's like
What is
fuck.
that?
It's to remove like bolts and pins for my legs because I have they had to broken legs and they have put bolts and pins in them and I bump them sometimes because they stick out a bit and so they're a bit bruised sometimes and it's painful.
So what? So what I don't understand is you got kind of a mixed accent. So you're not from Sydney. You don't sound like you're from Sydney.
I'm definitely from Sydney. I just got a southern.
Really?
Yeah, I've got
That's
a
a
southern.
Sydney accent?
Well, yeah, Sydney doesn't have a strong Australian accent or anything like that. Like that,
Well,
like
the only reason I say that is because I watched the Housewives of Sydney, and their accent's really strong.
oh, I think some maybe they came from maybe Northern Territories or Western Australia because people do like travel from all over Australia to Sydney because Sydney is like the most populated state because in the city because it's I don't know. I do hear people like on like those shitty Australian shows, and they do have like stronger accents than me. Some people think I'm like UK.
So you used to be Pinocchio?
Yeah. Did you know? Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Why didn't you say?
Huh? What I say?
Why didn't you say so?
Oh, I didn't think you remembered that. Um,
Yeah. Now I remember.
I thought I came in here once with that channel and you forgot me. I came in here. I don't come in it more. Honestly, in your defense, I don't come here like a lot. I'm not regular here, but I come in here just every occasion. And then
I only remember
I
once.
I remember like before my birthday this year, like in May or something. You were up on my Jake's panel, and I was up there as well.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And I came here a couple times. You started fighting with Jake, and then but I didn't care about that.
I wasn't fighting with Jake.
Oh, you both. You're throwing shit back at him. Let's put it that way.
I don't
You
fight with him.
did
He
that.
fights with me.
Oh, he fights with me as well sometimes, but it doesn't like actually fight. Like put a stream up saying calling me out.
I know. That's just Jake. That's just Jake.
I'm gonna say something. I think like your type of accent. I used to think it was absolutely like shit, but I actually like your one. Your one's pretty good. I don't know. I don't know how. Yeah, I like your accent.
I see. The thing is, I lived in 5 different countries, and I'm from New Jersey, so I don't know what kind of accent I have. I lived in the UK for 14 years. My dad's from
You've
England.
got the UK nasal type accent, like nasal type strong, Cockney type accent. But and then you've also got some, like you said, you lived in somewhere New Jersey in the States. Then
Yeah,
you've got I don't know, you talk a bit. I can't do an accent for shit, but I don't know. I can sense like a mix or something.
I
It's
think the
really hard.
nasally is because I'm a little Jewish. Maybe that's why.
Okay. Well, Jewish is that technically race or is that like
I don't
is
know.
that
My dad
a
is. My
religion?
dad is Jewish. I don't know if that makes me Jewish. It must, right?
Do you have a lot of money? Do you have money, honey? So,
Money?
nah, never mind. I might
Yeah,
get
my
offended.
dad does. Yeah, I think most
Oh,
Jews do because they work really hard.
they do. They're very smart as well. Some Jews, I think Jewish people less criminals than Jewish people because they're smart on money. They're like, oh no, I'm not gonna do something.
No, you know what it is? It's because they have a backing of a community. Jewish people tend to belong to communities where there are other Jewish people and they support each other wholeheartedly, just totally support each other. Maybe that's why there's hardly, there's a low crime rate for the Jews. Who knows?
Oh
I don't
yeah.
like my voice either, Big Tender. I'm the same way. I can't stand my voice. I can't understand my accent. I also have a speech impediment, which makes it
Your voice,
worse.
your voice is good. You know what, Wiggy? A few days ago, you're live. I think this was during when Jake did a stream about you. I was listening to you, and then I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep listening to you live, and I heard you like I was like dreaming or some shit. Like it was like early morning, but I could hear your voice, and then I could hear you, and then I was like, I knew it was you. Like I was like, "Where's Woody?" I was like, "What the hell?" I was confused because I could still hear you.
I'm in your dreams. Ah,
I had a wet dream about you. Really?
that is so sweet. Seriously, I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh my god. Was I
I'm
having fun? Was I any good?
Oh yeah, I love your voice. Maybe that's why I like your voice so much now. All of a sudden, maybe it's because I heard you in my that dream. Like
Oh yeah, you had to put on
I don't.
the bedroom voice, you know.
Yeah, the bedroom. Oh, I love that voice. I mean, the mysterious voice. It's like coming from a speaker, but it just comes out of nowhere and it's just like in the atmosphere. That's when it's really like, oh yeah, that's so sweet.
I love it too. That's hot.
I
That's real
love you,
hot.
Granny. Yeah, we good.
Poor guy, he's choking in between. What do you have for that cough, honey? Do you have a cough drop?
Just let it like go. I mean, every time, every so often, it feels like you're pressing onto my throat. Like that's how strong the cough is. Like I'm trying to like hold it back. Like, but if you push on your throat, it would make you cough. It's like that. It's
Yeah,
like
but
being pushed on.
that can't be comfortable.
Well,
You don't have anything at home? Any meds?
become immune to colds. I take a lot of cold showers, so that strengthens your immunity, and I could be even more sick if I didn't take cold showers.
Hmm.
But it's not really too bad. It's just like an annoying cold. Like I lost my voice a couple of days ago. I'm got it back, but it's a bit croaky. And then it's just like a nasty cold. I get a bit of like that's disgusting crap in your throat. That's nasty. That shit.
Excuse me,
I hope it's not contagious. You must have.
honey.
You must.
Yes, you are contagious. Yes.
Or maybe you're just. I read that maybe you have a good soul. Like people who yawn, and someone yawns and another person yawns. It normally means they have a good soul, or they they can sense like people's emotions very well. I don't know.
Listen, you have a cold. You are contagious. Your cold could kill somebody, so stay indoors till you're feeling a bit better.
Okay, it's gonna kill me. I've been in. I was supposed to go art class tonight, but I actually stayed home.
What? This is what I heard. Say it again.
I was talking a bit rushed just in case I was gonna cough, because that's when I feel like coughing.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm the
said,
same way because I'm smoking weed and I'm trying so hard not to cough that when I laugh, I have to laugh like this, so I
"Oh,
don't cough, and that become a habit. Now I sound like a monster when I laugh. It's ridiculous.
I get it." When I smoke weed, I can take a huge puff, and I'd be
Right.
coughing too. It's like actually painful. Like I could feel like my stomach and my throat would feel like I swallowed glass. I'll just be like coughing till like I'll be like fucking bleeding almost. And then after that, I'll just get heaps high and I'll be like so relaxed and happy.
Oh my God,
It's like
you and
what's
I are twinsies. I get the same way. I cannot stand the coughing because I have fibromyalgia, and every time you cough, every part of your body hurts. It's so painful.
oh god, I can cough.
Oop, you just got cut off, honey.
Okay,
You
my phone
there?
literally like yeah, I'm here. I'm back. I could. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead, honey.
I get what you feel like. Like sometimes I smoke weed, I cough a little bit, you know, that's all. But sometimes if I take like a huge puff and I got like really strong fucking dope, and it's like grinded really well, and I inhale it, it gives me like a really good high. But oh god, it really like goes down. It goes through my throat and it goes down to my stomach. Like it'll just like travel down, and then I'll be coughing. Like no matter how hard I try and cough, I'll be like pinching myself not to cough because every cough is fucking painful. I'll just be
Yeah.
like coughing my lungs out, like so fucking hard. Like I'll just be like coughing like fucking like crazy, and
Well,
then
I
I'll just
think you better take care of yourself a little bit better, hon.
that's
Don't
just
you?
I wouldn't say it. It's just like from smoking weed. That's all. But
No, but also the fact that you have a cold, and nowadays nobody should have a cold because everybody should be having their masks and being 6 feet away and blah blah blah. So nobody should ever get a cold.
fuck those masks. They do shit. In my, I mean, I don't know. They might prevent a lot, but
Okay, they're talking about cigars now. We have to change subject because cigars. I love our cigar bar, but I haven't been since before the pandemic. The cigar bars, I love the atmosphere, the total environment of it, the wood paneling, the leather chairs. That's why I decided to build a smoke room in my home, and I want it to look just like a cigar bar. And I love a cigar. I love to smoke a cigar. I love the smell. I love, but I don't like to inhale anything. And of course, you don't inhale a cigar.
you
Very
don't.
different from weed.
Oh, okay. Do you like? Do you have you tried a Cuban cigar? Apparently, I every time I use cigars, Cuban cigars, it's supposed to be very popular.
I don't remember if I've smoked a Cuban cigar, so I don't think so because obviously they're not legal here unless you get it from a friend. But I don't recall ever having one. One day,
Was that legal? Or is that more like just a friend sneaking one to you? Because that doesn't make.
well, some people can get them out of the country, but they're not legal here
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yet,
Yeah, I get what you mean. I've never tried a cigar, which is no surprise.
really? How come?
Well, I'm only 27, and
So you think you want to try everything when you're that age?
we'll get to it. Say so. Is it just like I'm not a fan of tobacco. Like I don't like the ordinary cigarette, so I passed on that. That's very basic in one. Everyone's tried a fucking
It's a
cigarette.
whole different taste, and it is about taste and aroma,
What's in
but you don't
cigars?
inhale it.
Is cigars tobacco as well? Like what's mixed in with a cigar? Does it make you like? It doesn't make you high, obviously, because it's not a drug. I don't. Well,
No,
you say so.
no, it's just got that smell and taste, and you don't have to inhale it. Well, you're not supposed to inhale it.
It sounds like something you would have to like experience. I could have a
I
cigar one
know.
day.
I like it with a scotch because I love how the flavors marry. Ugh,
Oh, okay. Marinate with scotch. I can't say for myself. Like I said, I'd have to experience that. But what I did like, magic mushrooms are a bit like weed. I wouldn't say it is much too different from weed. In my experience, I haven't. They taste exactly like my lion's mane mushroom, like the liquid form, not the powdered. What I was talking about before, lion's mane mushroom. Did you say you work in a hospital or something like that?
hospice.
Hospice.
Yeah, hospice. People are
What's that?
go to die.
Oh, that's where my nan. Okay, that's where my nan would have gone. I never met
Oh,
her because she died. She died 3 years before I was born. Wait, 92. She
oh,
died.
oh! You never met
So
her.
no, I never met her. I didn't know her for shit. My sister met her when she was 2 because my sister's. Oh no,
Oh, did
sister
I
would have
lose
been
you?
actually babies. Zero. But
So, what time is it
she
over
died
there?
of cancer.
What time is it over there in
Nine
Sydney?
thirty-five p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's getting hot. The weather's changing too. It's getting hot.
Oh, yeah. You're getting your summer now. With
I'm ready to.
75 degrees in Boston all week. It's been in the 70s, so it's been like spring summer.
I calculate by Celsius, which is probably right now. I'd guess it's like about 23 or so degrees Celsius, which I'm guessing is around
Yeah, the
probably
same as you. Yeah.
80 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm guessing something like that.
See, Cantor, where have you been? The last time I saw your titty boom booms waving in front of the camera twice.
Why?
She
Oh yeah,
accidentally
speaking.
she accidentally porn bombed. It was obviously a hot day and she was sitting there naked and the little piece of paper came off of her camera. You know how you stick a piece of paper over
Oh
it?
yeah, I used to have that. I know. It blew
Yeah, and
off.
she was standing there butt naked.
Ooh. Oh wow, she gave a good. She gave quite a show. She did. You
Yeah,
have to take
it was
it down?
on Mark Terry's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark Terry's. He's got porn bomb recently. I was there when it happened, and then it happened to Jake, and it happened to Barbie Girl, and it happened to someone else, I think. But
Yeah,
God,
that's
that's
why I'm
been.
so nervous, about it.
I know. Speaking of, I'm ready to porn bomb you now. So can you like just put me back up here, and I'll just like you, but pretend you don't know. I'm
No
gonna do
chance. No how. No
it.
way.
Oh no, I'm. Wow, and that was an accidental porn bomb. So. Oh.
Must be awesome to be 27.
Oh man, I still think about when I was 12. Time goes so fast. Like it feels like I was 17. 10 years ago, I was 17. My 17th birthday, I went to Luna Park. I just like Luna Park. Like, I'm a bit over it now. But I don't know if you know Luna Park, but that was 2012. A good year. I like nostalgic. So 10 years ago, it does. 10 years, I'll be 37. I'll be like heading to my 40s. Like that's scary. 10 years ago, I was a little kid. I was a kid. 17 years old. 2000. That was a good age, and it
Okay, but
felt
what
like
you don't realize now, and you will later on in life, is the 20s. You can have the time of your life because, as you said, the moment you hit 30, you start feeling you have to be responsible and it
oh
gets
no.
less fun. So enjoy these 20s. Just take advantage of having
I
as
got
much fun as possible.
I got another 3 years. I mean, when I hit spot on 30, it's still gonna be the same. But I already feel responsible enough. I live with my brother. I don't live with my parents anymore, so I feel pretty responsible.
Poor thing.
Oh
So tell me something. How do you get weed in Australia? Because I didn't realize it's not legal, right?
no, no. Police don't really care. Like, police caught me high one time. They pulled me. And they just told me to go home. But nevertheless, they could like it is illegal, like technically, and so what I just go to like cut off again.
You
Some
grow it?
house near. Oh, I don't grow it. I would look. You know why? I would grow it. I was gonna grow it. I was gonna get some off to some guy. He who grows his own, and I was gonna get a seed off him, but. I get housing inspection and they can smell it. They'll be able to
Oh,
smell
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
What I do want to grow is I'd like to grow some psychedelics. I'd have to be careful because they'll get me more, but that's easy to hide. But
Yeah.
weed I would grow some. I would sell some, and I just keep some for myself, and I enjoy like learning how to grow like good weed. But I can't because the smell. But I do buy it. A couple blocks away from me, there's this house. They're full of fucking junkies, all junkies and that. But what I do is I go to them, I give them the money. One person goes across the road, which is where the dealer is, in like this housing community, like type of like a block.
My God. Go ahead.
They're very paranoid because there's a lot of police around that area. So that's so I have to walk inside the filthy junky house, wait there. The person comes back and then gives me my weed, and then I just like put it down my pants and walk home. And I'm like, or either that, or I just get some off my brother because he's got a band, and they all get, I don't know where they get their weed from, but they it's
Okay, so what is your first name?
Brandon, just in the chat.
Okay, so we're gonna call you Brandon. See, my name is Linda. You want to be called Brandon? Brandon,
Oh, that's nice.
I gotta
Yeah,
ask you a personal question.
go for it.
Are you a junkie?
Oh, definitely not. All I've tried is weed and a little bit of magic mushrooms. That's it.
Are you recovering addict?
No, I've no. That's all I've
Is it
taken.
100%?
Yeah, yeah. You know why? Because I I try a bit of weed. A weed's not going to turn you into a junkie. It'll turn you like if you have it like all the time, it'll just turn you fucking brain dead. That's all. But I take weed sometimes, every
That's a
occasion.
myth. That's a total myth. That's absolutely not true.
Well,
Look
nevertheless,
at Cheech and Chong. Not only are they still alive, they're gazillionaires. They've been smoking weed since the day
it's
they were
not going
born.
to turn you. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I
But
didn't mean to
nevertheless, it's not going to
interrupt.
turn. It's not going to turn you into junkie weed anyway. If it's not
No,
going
no,
to,
no, no.
but
I'm not saying it. I was just curious to know because the way you described the situation you were walking into just for a bit of weed, I just thought to myself, you got to be pretty comfortable to do that.
oh
Because,
yeah. Well, let me tell you, like these people, I was a bit paranoid at first. I was like, but they're not gonna do shit because I'm like a couple like they're a couple blocks away from me, and I don't know. It's but junkies are people who are hooked on to like real fucking man-made chemical stuff like ice and
yeah,
fucking
but if
hair.
you live in a council estate with your brother, um, then you would definitely be subjected to all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, look,
That's why I asked.
it's not like my permanent future. I'm just in Australia, and it's just fucking easy. If because this
Judy.
was my grandfather's house.
Good morning, Judy. Who's another person I haven't seen in ages? Huh? Yeah, well, just trying to
Anyway,
visualize the situation.
I haven't smoked weed or even had some alcohol for about 2 months now. I can easily quit weed. Some people have it every day. I'm like, it's not that addictive. It's
Yeah, I
nice.
can't either. I can't do it every day. I don't understand how anyone because it loses the
I just feel like
effects.
yeah, I know. You lose your effects. I'll just feel fucking lazy all the time and like mush, and I'll just be like immotivated. I sometimes I have it at every occasion, maybe like 3 or 4 nights in a row in a week at the most, and then I could like feel, and then I'd feel good. I actually have very sharp thinking. I even juggle sometimes, and I'm even better at juggling because I'm concentrate more when I'm high. And then that's why I think about the myth. Like, I don't. I think maybe people have it like all the time. It's not good.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. But
I know how you feel. Oh, fuck is right.
I think I'm getting one of those ulcers. You know, how you cough so hard, you get like a throat ulcer.
Oh, my God. You're a mess. What's this all about? We have no idea. We're trying to figure it out. Holland, huh? That's awesome. How'd you find us all the way over here? One in Australia,
So
one
what's
in
your name?
Boston.
Linda.
Yes.
Is that avatar supposed to be like how you look? Like, is that what you look like if you cartoon, like a basic 2D animation?
You don't know what I look like?
No, I think I saw a picture of you. You might have shared it, but I forgot. Like a couple
No,
days
I
ago.
always used to go on. I just put in Witty Widow in the barn. I There's a lot of videos of me, you know, on video.
On your channel, this one. I mean, I could just like
No, I
click
lost
on.
my channel.
Not this one. I mean, which video? Which videos has your face in them?
A
Which
lot of
channel?
them. A lot of them. I was guests on a lot of panels where the camera's on. Yeah, a lot of them.
But okay, so it's but not on this channel.
No, no, no. I lost my channel. This was just a backup channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been well this year, so I haven't been on camera.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Oh,
trying to recover.
well, what's wrong with you? Because you're saying you had you're on some waiting list, or you're sick as well. Like someone called Dale or Duke was talking about them having they have cancer or something. Then you're saying you're unwell as well.
Yeah, he has cancer. Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible shit.
he has an aggressive form, and so they've had to have he's going through extremely aggressive treatment, and he's keeping very positive, which is very hard to do when you're pumped with that much medication because it really messes your hormones up and it makes your mood fluctuate. So um yeah, he's going through all of it, emotional, physical, the whole shebang.
Yeah. What can you say? Honestly, like, what can you
Oh, hi,
say?
makeup by man. Yeah, gosh, I haven't seen you in ages too. Everybody gets up early here.
So really, what's wrong with you? Like, are you sick or something, or do you have
Me,
like
I
a?
have lupus, but um I recently was told I got diagnosed with the E. coli and a UTI.
What
So
are
I've just
they?
been not feeling well.
What does that do? I don't know much about medical terms.
E. coli is it's a basically a bacteria that you get from contaminated vegetables. Uh,
Oh god, I'm gonna have to be careful.
it's a
I
bacterial infection you get from E. coli. So it was weird. I had my blood test come in. It said I had a bacterial infection. I took a urine test and they said I had E. coli. I posted my results on Twitter because you know what? If you don't have receipts, nobody believes you.
oh
So I
especially
posted
on
the
social
results and the
media.
medication I was prescribed.
I know everyone will be like, "Oh, we're just making up shit," and
I
or
You gotta
it's
back
like
up
people just like
everything
know
with
you.
receipts.
Everything has. So yeah, that it's good to like keep yourself safe. Like people just like like really invested in YouTube so hard. But is it? Can what about could probiotic not pro? Would anything like any foods like detox type foods like help that, or is it like it way in your blood? I don't know if any.
Yeah. And you know, every time you eat healthily is always going to improve your health. Always. So
I
yeah,
can
you know.
I can eat like a fucking pig if I'm high and I got the lung cheese. I can just eat so much chocolate, ice cream, pizza. But then, but you know, but I'm at the moment. I'm just like healthy. I'm just drinking like two wines at the most. Every so often, like every couple weeks, once. I'm not smoking anything, and which it really isn't even that bad for you, anyways. But I'm just like fucking eating like vegetables. I'm having my lion's mane mushroom, blueberries. They're good for mood as well. I get most of them in the morning for energy, and plus that's when you absorb most of your nutrients. And I'm just
Yeah.
like doing fucking exercises, like
Well, they're out of season for us, blueberries.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, berries are really good, and
Oh, wow, Judy. I remember one, but you know what? I know that Katie gets a lot of flack, but come on. She is entertaining. Whether she's being nice or nasty or inappropriate, she is so entertaining. I mean, I can't watch her for hours on end, but I love it to pop in to see what kind of shenanigans, are going on because she's, dinner and drinks, and then she's on vacation, and next thing she's on a boat, and then, I mean, she's everywhere. She's on a motorcycle, she's at a bar. I mean, she's living the life. Then she's got the pets, and she always has different friends over. Now she's doing arts and crafts, and then the cat disappears, and the cat was found, and then another one's gone, and then the
And then
DUI.
constipation. Well,
It's never a dull moment. It's never a dull moment.
oh wow, that's great. She's doing it all. She's living life, like you said.
She's doing it all, and it's all realistic because you're watching it pan out or unfold in front of you. So you're going through her DUIs, and you're going through her ups, and you're going through her downs, and it's real time. And it's as people may criticize it all they want, but people want to see it. They want to see what she's going through. you know.
Oh yeah. Well, you need to live your life. That's what I want to do. I just want to fucking like save up, go travel overseas, and just do it all. Learn music, animation. Just want to live. Sometimes just have like a lazy day to stay, on YouTube, especially if you're sick like I am. Just a vacation, but not all the time. Like fucking couch potato. Just like that's what you need. Just like live it. Fucking, she's going on break cruises and fucking everywhere, and has all her friends.
Yeah, right? And the girl has friends and family, however dysfunctional it may seem to us, she's catching our attention. She
Well,
makes us
cheers.
want to come back and find out what's going on next.
Well, cheers to her with an imaginary bottle of wine. I'd say
What do you
cheers to
mean,
her,
an imaginary bottle of wine?
like a glass of wine. I mean, not bottle, glass. I'm just saying cheers to her. I,
Yes.
I was just being as unrealistic and realistic as I can be. If
Yeah,
that
people
makes.
don't give her credit. They call her racist and stuff like that. Yeah, but we can't stop watching, can we? So you
Oh
can
yeah.
put it down all you want, but she's getting the attention. She's she's doing exactly what she wants to do, and she's getting the attention for. So,
Does she have much on the channel? Does she share that stuff on the channel, or she just?
oh, she's sharing it. She's been sharing it with CJ. They
Yeah.
have a podcast.
Okay.
Um, but I'm always at work, and I can't always catch it when they're live.
I didn't work much. I only work 2 days a week, but the other days I just like fucking do other things. I do Spanish, then I do learn piano. I'm gonna do my degree next year in animation. But yeah,
I
but you
like it. Cougar.
too busy
Coastal
working.
Cougar, Judy.
Huh?
Sorry, again.
But you're too busy working in that.
Those are the things I'm going to do when I retire. I'm going to learn how to play the piano and try to learn Spanish. But I'm going to
Uh,
do it with my grandkids so we can all learn together. See, I'm all
oh,
ready for the coastal cougar,
so
Granny.
you want to learn Spanish and play the piano just as I'm doing?
I know. That's why when you said it, I was like, "That's so ironic." That's
Oh.
my goal for the future.
Esto bien, tú hablo un poco español? Un
No, I don't know
poco?
anything. I only know how to
Ah,
say "My llamo Linda." My llamo. That's it. That's my name. That's it. No, I know
me,
nothing in
me
Spanish. I
llames,
know
no,
stupid
tú,
languages.
tú llames es Linda. Tú llames es Linda y me llames es Brandon.
Ah,
Brandon.
Brandon.
So but the first thing I said to you, tú hablo un poco español. I asked, do you speak a little Spanish like me? I didn't speak fluently. I speak a little because yo estudio español con mi
Well, the fact that
maestro.
I'm going to be living in the United States now for the rest of my life, whereas I've lived in 5 different countries, so I've decided I'm going to stay. And now that I'm staying, I feel like I should learn how to speak a language that's usually secondary, the secondary language, as even when you call customer service, they say is push one for Spanish. Um, it's yeah, and I think when I retire, I'm gonna have more time to devote. And I've always wanted to learn how to play a musical instrument.
Oh, good on
Never had
you.
the time.
Next time I come up here, I should do a little piano. If that's fine with you.
Can
Next
you
time
sing?
I can't. I was actually singing today on another stream called Tanya Z, but
Yeah.
my voice is terrible at the moment. But I can't. Even so, I can't really sing very well. But
Yeah.
I'm planning on playing the piano and singing at the same time, and I might upload it to my channel. But I'm gonna edit it, so I'm gonna like reverb my voice instead of it being like a voice like this, like singing like as just raw voice like this. I'm gonna like edit it in my
Oh
like
yeah.
all
My mom is Italian. My dad is from the UK.
No way. My um grandpa on my papa my dad's side, my dad's dad is Italian. He came from Toscano. He came from
Oh
here
wow.
over in the 60s, but
Oh wow. And
wow, really?
did he cook?
Oh, cook muy bien. Very, very good. He is a good cook.
Of course. Wow.
Oh, I wish I got some of his recipes before he kicked the bucket, but I'm getting pretty good myself. I'm teaching myself cooking a lot of Italian food and all that. So I'll get the hands for it. But but I'd love to talk Spanish with you. I'm not pushing you, and I mean you might not even learn for the next 5 or so years. You might, I don't know, but I'd love to, like, if you learn Spanish, like,
I
'cause
know. And I
Spanish is.
do love flamenco and going to watch flamenco. And so I like the Spanish culture, culture. Plus, you have so many aspects of Spanish, the
Oh, well,
Spanish language.
I do salsa.
Beautiful.
It's a very salsa dance. Do it 3 days a week, and then
I
sometimes I
love
go
it.
to like social dancing. So I get a bit into salsa culture. And what got you motivated to learn Spanish, and or you want to learn Spanish?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, what? So why do you want to learn Spanish anyway? What got you wanting to learn? Oh,
Because it's a secondary language in the United States.
oh, you're just
It's
saying. Oh,
unofficially the second language.
yeah, it's like it's a pretty authentic language in the States, like, because Southern America, they all the Latinos speak Spanish, Espanol, and yeah, you just said so before, so
Yeah, so yeah, I feel like
I
yeah, and then so many doors will open for me because then I'll be able to travel South America and Central
so true.
America, right? And just be able to
That's one of the
communicate.
reasons why I'm doing it. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing it, to open doors so I can travel, I can communicate, I can I don't know, I can just talk to anyone in Spanish. Like, you can do so much once you learn another language, especially an authentic populated language like Spanish, especially in the States. You can
Yeah,
do
you're
it
right.
opens so many. And do you say you live in the States at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you must have lived in the UK, judging by your accent. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
14 years in the
so.
UK. Yeah. My dad
But
is from the UK. So are my
I
children.
I don't know. I was thinking about I was thinking I like to travel to I really love to travel to America, but I probably I don't know, I might move to America one day if I like it.
You can smoke the weed, you can grow the weed, you can cultivate the weed, you can
You can do a lot.
sell the weed.
I know,
Already you got a career.
and you have to be paranoid. Yeah, I loved it. I used to have a cash in hand job. Oh, I'd love an have a cash in hand job. I wasn't touching my credit card for. I was paying in cash. I'll go to grocery shops paying cash, and my credit card numbers will be going up because I didn't touch it really unless I was online shopping. I love another cash in hand job.
Do you know you talk really fast?
Oh, oh yeah. Sorry, it's hard to understand me.
No, I can understand you. You just talk fast. Is there a reason?
I don't know. I don't really notice it. Mate, I think I'm just used to. Maybe it's Italian in me. Italiano talk.
Are you
Italian.
drinking coffee?
Now I'm not hyperactive. I'm actually like in my slumber type.
Do you stutter?
Sometimes,
Okay.
maybe. I don't really know, but I think I do sometimes if I'm trying to get word out, and I try to slow down my talking anyway.
No, the reason I asked you is because there's been long pauses and I wasn't sure if you could hear me, but now I'm realizing that you do you have Tourette's or is it just a stutter?
Oh no, no, no. What it is my phone keeps cutting out because I've got a problem. Even though I'm on live, it keeps like I'm blanking out, and I have to like log back in or just touch my
Okay.
screen.
Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. I just, wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's all good. Now you can question me. You still don't know me much. Like, no, I appreciate all your questions. Like, you just want to find, just discovering.
Yeah,
I think,
because sometimes when you speak to somebody, and because I have an autistic daughter, you have to gauge whether because you're not looking at them, you can't see their mannerisms, their facial expressions, so you have to gauge. Am I speaking to somebody who's, do they have mental health issue, or there's so many aspects to a person that it's
yeah,
hard to
yeah.
gauge
That's.
with just a conversation. Well, I mean, sorry, with just a voice.
I mean, it's just a voice. Well, how's my voice sound anyway? Like, I've got like sort of a like nail. Well, now it's croaky, but
You talk fast.
still, gonna cut out.
I think you
Sort of
talk.
like
You talk.
nasaled.
You know how you talk. You know how like when you're walking and talking on your phone. That's how you sound. You sound like you're walking and talking, like out of breath
Oh,
almost, fast.
like a catch up.
Like you're
Well,
talking
I'm
fast and
coughing
you're
a
like
lot.
out of breath. Yeah.
Well, it could be due to the fact that I'm coughing a lot and I'm trying to get out a
Yeah.
few words before I cough. Because when I talk, it makes me cough more. So that's okay. I like the conversation we're talking about before, anyways. About I mean, good on you for wanting to learn Spanish and playing the piano.
Just wish I'd done it sooner. But when you're well, you don't know because you're not my age. But as you're raising kids, there just doesn't seem to be time. And you work a full time job, you're raising kids. But now that I'm on my own, I have more time where I can really put my heart and soul into it.
Oh, that's good. You can rest and you can focus on your forward goals. Shit.
It's amazing because I remember, gosh, I tried to start learning Spanish on my own by purchasing the Rosetta. I don't think it was called Rosetta at the time. And I'm going back maybe 15 years ago. And I remember it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I only used it for about once.
What I use is I use Duolingo. I do the free version. It's and even the paid version is much cheaper and it's not bad. Duolingo app, you should try that. I do the free version, but
Oh,
I
God, yeah.
give
The
that a go.
apps are awesome. Plus, there's YouTube
It's good.
tutorials. It's just going to be easy as soon as I can take my vacation. Yeah, and relax. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we are not paying attention to the chat
Oh no,
at
we
all.
no, we're having a good conversation. That's why.
Sorry. I'll make up my Mandy. Sorry. We missed the whole thing.
Yeah, we did. It's probably like so much. Hey, Trisha C's here. Howdy, Trisha.
You know what? I'm smoking weed right now just to take edge off the pain, and I'm lying down. But it's so funny. The whole time we've been talking, I've convinced myself it's nighttime. I'm going to bed. I just realized I'm not going to bed. I'm getting up
Oh, because you've been
because it's
laying
still
down and you've been.
dark out.
What time's it for you, anyways?
6 a.m. and it's still dark.
Oh, well, that's why. Because it's dark, it's very early still. You're lying down and you're smoking, which relaxes you, which makes
It makes me
yeah.
think it's at nighttime. I know. I'm kind of bummed now.
It's like yeah. It's
How
that's
did you
why
know
I.
that was Brandon? Oh, just Trisha's been here the whole time. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, Trisha.
Yeah.
What's the
That's what I
story?
do to wake your brain. I can't turn my camera on because it's broken, but I've got like a light. It's a very dull light. That's my lamp. That's what I use at this type of time because it's like dull, but it doesn't keep you like your brain awake. But the other light I use in the morning, normally when I get up at work early, because it's dark, but it wakes you up because your brain like thinks it's like the sun, and then it alerts you more. But before bed, I don't. I try not to use too much. I use dull lights, nothing bright. It's just gonna like alert me. And my mind's gonna be like it's like an instinct, like a natural instinct. Like you, and then I'll go sleep. I'd sit up bright light.
So, you want to address this?
Oh, sorry.
Do you want to address this on the screen?
Is this a guy that sleeps with mannequins? Uh, okay. So my phone. Okay. Anyways, I didn't sleep with mannequins. Um,
What does that even mean? Like,
oh, probably because my channel. I've got a channel, and I use content. I film like a lot of different like objects, and couple them mannequins. Like it's and so probably that's why. Because I got to
okay.
feel like yeah, that's why. I didn't sleep with them. That's
It's like the puppet man. You think the
I think
puppet
they're just
man sleeps with
trolling.
his puppets?
No, that'd be pretty. Look, if I slept with mannequins, like if I was, it'll just make me miserable.
How do you know? You
Like
might
it's
like it.
I don't know, I doubt it. Like people's sex dolls and stuff. Like at the end of the day, it's not real. Like I think I'll be less miserable being by yourself with
Oh,
no
is
mannequin.
that? So it's a sex thing. Okay, got it.
Well, he said sleep. I don't know. He just said sleep with mannequins. Like, what does that mean? I think they're just trolling. But,
Okay.
but I mean, what is sleeping with mannequins? Why would you sleep with mannequins? Because you want it. It's not. It doesn't have to be sex, but you're pretending it's like a human being.
Oh, I can't get up. Oh.
Do you have any pets at your
Holy
place?
shit. Whoops. Sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry, I dropped my phone. Okay. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Most of my yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. People have all different fetishes. Who
Oh
was the
yeah.
one that had the plushie fetish?
I have
Who
no
was that?
idea. I don't know.
Somebody.
Is it someone on YouTube or like actual in general? Like you heard
Yeah,
it.
somebody said that. It
A
was a. It
plushie.
was a. Yeah, it was a
What the hell's
couple.
a plush? What the hell's a plushie, anyways?
Oh no, maybe it's not plushy. Maybe it's furry. No,
Furry,
no.
like
What's
it.
the one where you wear furry outfits to have sex?
Oh, you mean like a onesie? Like an animal costume? You
Yeah,
mean?
what is that called?
That's called a onesie.
No, not the outfit. The fetish.
I have no idea. There's fetishes for all different types of fetishes out there. Like there's like all the fetishes under the sun. Like there's just that many. But I get what you
Yeah.
mean. But
Yeah.
maybe
Well.
zoo. It's not bestiality because that's like a real animal. um,
Yeah.
it's a lot. I don't know zoology. I have no idea. Is it zoology?
No. No.
I don't know.
I like what? What does
What's happening now? Someone in the chat started this.
zoology?
I heard of nah, I swear I've heard of this fetish. It's got to relate to like an animal. It's called zoo something. I don't know. I swear I think it was because like a zoo. I'm not making it up. I don't know.
Having sex with zoo animals. It's
Oh man,
bizarre. That is
that'd be
bizarre.
dangerous stuff. Wild animals in the zoo.
Oh my god.
And you know how we started this conversation from like a general discussion about like Spanish and pianos. Now someone in the chat, someone named Hens. It was a Hens fault.
It's somebody called what?
Hens. The person called Hens in the chat brought this up.
Oh right.
And Triple G is
Oh
yeah.
my god. I found a pre-roll under my mattress. How weird is that?
What's that like a roll on?
A pre-roll joint.
Oh, pre-roll joint. Okay.
Must have fallen asleep on it.
Don't you just love it when you think you've got no weed and then you're like, oh wait, you find just a little bit. It's like
Oh my
yes, I
god,
did it.
yeah, that is like the ultimate party for one.
I
Honestly, you
know.
get so excited.
It's like a fucking orgasm. It's like that many
I
dopamine.
know. It's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, it's like your brain fills up before those dopamines, and you're like, oh yes, I can just like fucking get high tonight.
So true.
And then the exact opposite happens when you have weed and you lose it. Then you're like, fuck is my weed?
I
Like when you're expecting to get like high. That's
and it's gone.
that's why that's why when I quit weed, the reason I'm easy to quit weed is because I'm not expecting it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna not have any, and once it's used up, that's it. But if you're like planning on having it and it's not there, that's when you lose your shit. That's like a feeling of like you wanting a chocolate times 10 and it's not there.
Oh yeah.
Compared to like
Yeah.
actually finding some, like when you think you're out or you lost some and then you're annoyed and then you're like, oh, I found it again. Then you've
I
got that little
know.
dopamine high in your brain when you find it.
The dopamine high in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's nice chatting to you, Wiggy. No, Linda, is
Linda,
it?
yeah.
Nice
Whew.
name.
It's an old fashioned name. You never see anybody young with that name. Kind of gives your age away, you know?
Oh, look out, Wiggy. I've got a thing for older women. I didn't
I know,
even
I
know.
saw that. It's so
Well, that's just
funny.
offensive to you. This person's trolling both of us. I mean, that's insulting to you. What's wrong with yours? I like you, Wiggy. I heard you in my dreams. What's wrong with that?
There you go. You see? Please, what woman doesn't love that attitude?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, listen to like Witty's voice. Isn't like you've got such a nice voice. Like, I said I didn't even know I liked that type of accent, but Um,
I know. I don't like it either. So there you go.
but then my demeanor changed after. I'm assuming my suspect is after that dream. I had not
Also,
serious. You got
a really good microphone also makes your voice sound better. You know, or you
um
get closer to the microphone. There are people who have really good microphones.
like just I know that they're good ASMR. I love ASMR when people like whisper like that and they do like ASMR, and it just sounds so relaxing and so like so everything, so in
Yes,
all
there
pleasure.
are so many people I go to sleep listening to
Yeah, me
because of their
too. I
voices.
sometimes if I'm like a little stressed or something, or I'm just like need to sleep, I just like ASMR and I just like fall asleep.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Sometimes I have my phone up with one hand and I'll be like watching it, or I like close my eyes and I'll just keep like watching the screen, and then I just like drop the phone and sleep till I don't have the strength to even hold my phone, but I'm still listening.
My favorite is the fireplace snowstorm. You know, you see it on the screen, but then you hear the sounds. Oh, love the
Oh
sounds.
yeah,
Crackling
I,
fireplace with the
yeah.
snowstorm sounds behind it.
Especially in winter when it's like a cold night, like so you feel like the comfort of being warm.
I actually like it in the summer.
Do you? I mean, it'll be nice any type of year, but the fact that you're warming up.
Yeah.
Or you just yeah. Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
What's your plans for today? Anything? Or
Yeah, I'm supposed to work, but I wasn't feeling well. That's why I was live streaming.
okay. Oh, you called in sick.
Not yet, but I'm gonna have to.
Do you have the anxiety of calling in sick? Do you get that?
No, no,
You
absolutely
must have been,
not.
but well, I don't really have the anxiety, but but last time I called my boss, so like I had a stomach ache. I had a stomach bug. I mean, you cannot go to work with a stomach ache. And then I said that, and it's like,
I
oh,
know, IV coli. So I
I was
know.
like,
That is a stomach bug.
oh, is it? Oh, that's what you
Yeah.
got. I
So of
had a
course
four
I
day,
know. My doctor and my boss already know that. I've been working every single day with it.
I had a 4 day stomach bug, but I had like the runs for 4 days, and it was nasty. And I couldn't eat anything, or I got
Oh,
food. I think
I love those illnesses. I love because you lose weight. It's great.
I hated it. It was so I couldn't eat anything else. I would just like travel through me, and then I'd be on the fucking toilet for like half an hour, and I'd be like, "Oh god, it feels so nasty." And then I'd feel sick as well, like nauseous, and then I'd be dehydrated, and then and I and I'd just be so weak. But yeah. I don't know what's like to you, but that's how I feel. Like, I ate a chicken burger, which got me food poisoning. It was a bit off, and
Ugh.
then I ate about half of it, and then I was like, "Oh no, there's something wrong with this." I threw it out, but then I was like sick for 4 days.
Oh, it is pouring here. Just started pouring. Can you hear it? No, huh?
Um, right, I can hear just a little bit. It's definitely not static from the phone. It's definitely rain.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear that. I can hear that. It's pouring pretty hard. Yeah. If I put my ear up to the phone. So did you want it to be like sunny? I think it's pretty nice when you're calling sick or you're not going to work and it's like raining, just like and it's early in the morning still. But unless you want to go
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
But it's been raining so much in Australia. Sometimes I got sick of it. Are you still in Are you still in Jersey, New Jersey?
Boston and New Hampshire.
Okay.
I haven't lived in New Jersey since I was a kid.
Oh, okay. What's it like? What are the states like? What's your best one? You think?
I don't
Favorite?
know. There's 50 of them. That's a lot. I personally like New England, but that's because I live here. I love it. I love it because the seasons are mild. People think for some reason when they see a lot of snow that it's cold. It really isn't cold. Never gets too hot, never gets too cold. It's perfect.
Hmm. Bit like Sydney.
Yeah, I never forget.
Yeah.
MFW said, "I'll never go to New England because it's too cold in the winter." And I'm thinking to myself, she had below zero temperatures in Indiana. We don't get below zero temperatures in New England because we're on the coast. So it's like, what an asinine thing to say.
But it still snows, does it? Above, below. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
but you mentioned Fahrenheit. Hey, but you do measure in Fahrenheit, which will be freezing
yeah, yeah, freezing. Below zero.
compared to like Celsius. I was thinking of Celsius. That's why I was like, wow, it snows, but it's above 0 degrees. Like 0 degrees, Celsius is probably like fucking like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I was like, how's it snow and it's over 0 degrees?
Oh no, like it's really weird because it'll be 75 degrees one day and the next day it'll be snowing, but it still will not be cold enough to snow. It makes absolutely no sense. It's New
What would
England
be like,
weather, but it's never too hot or too cold, so you're never really uncomfortable.
so what do you mean by it doesn't exactly snow? Is it like slush or something?
No, it
Like,
snows. Yeah.
oh,
It
I
just
was
doesn't.
gonna get,
You would think that it has to be really cold to snow, but that's not the case here.
oh yeah, hmm.
It snowed one year on Halloween. I'll never forget it. And it was so hot and it was snowing. They had to cancel trick or treat because of the snow. It's the craziest thing.
How does that make sense? How's the weather compromised between snow and warm? And like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's warm, but like, not as warm, not as cold as you generally stay in snow.
I don't know. I just think when you're near, you got the sea air, just sort of, I don't know. Whenever you're near the ocean, it's not as cold, I suppose. I don't know.
Well,
Not
here
as cold and it's not as hot because you have the ocean breezes.
the ocean breeze actually generally makes it actually colder because it's actually more colder near the
Oh
ocean.
no, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the weed that made me say that. I'm totally wrong.
You
I
mean the
meant to
opposite?
say the sea air, the sea the salt. What is it called? The you said it earlier.
Yeah,
Um oh, what did you the it's the salt, isn't it?
the salt in the
The
air.
sea air, the salt. Isn't that what evaporates the
Oh,
colds?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The air salty.
The air is salty. Yeah, we know how that is. When you go into the party and the air is salty. Totally get it. I dropped the bottle of Tylenol and I am on my hands and knees trying to find it.
Oh,
What
the
is that?
bowl. I hate it when that happens. I've got carpet as well. You tell me you don't have carpet as well?
No, and no, hardwood floors and wow, when you have fibromyalgia and you have to get on all fours, oh my god.
Oh,
It hurts.
I
Okay.
took my I've got carpet in my room, and I drop the bowl, it gets all over carpets, and I have to pick it out. Oh, it's a pain. Also, I lose all my room.
Last chance, Charlie, because this is now the fourth one. So if it doesn't work, I'm in trouble. All right.
Are you gonna hit it now?
This better work.
What Australians do, they mix tobacco with weed. I try that, but it just makes it burn even more. It doesn't. I prefer it. It lessens a high as well. I prefer a high, just plain weed. I don't, not tobacco. Tobacco
Okay.
makes you. I like natural weed high fits. I heard. Oh yeah, you just had a. What you used to smoke?
It
Do you use?
wait. Is it me or you? Do you keep getting cut off? Cut off.
Oh, I get. No, I'm getting cut off. I get back in like 2 seconds.
Okay, because I didn't hear the full sentence. What you were
Wasn't
saying?
like I was just saying. In Australia, a lot of
Yeah.
people mix weed with tobacco, and I've tried that, but I prefer
Mm,
just authentic weed on its own. Because smoking tobacco with weed, it just makes you cough much harder. It
mm,
just makes you cough more.
hmm.
And I like the high. I like just being naturally high by weed all on its own. Like it just makes me feel like really shitty, like with tobacco.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's how you get high from the weed. And anyways,
Yeah. Like why screw it up with a? Yeah, I get it.
oh my god, do you know? Have you ever been so? Do you know how you get so high you're like paralyzed? Like, have you ever been in that state?
Um, absolutely. Usually when it's online and I just have to get offline because I'm way too high to deal. Yeah.
Oh my god, like,
But I'm not doing it recreational, see, and I think that's where I get a lot of criticism from.
oh okay, yeah.
Smoking it because I'm in pain, like really bad pain. I never just get up and smoke weed, although maybe I will on vacation just for the hell of it. But
Just smoke weed if you're in pain. Smoke weed. Put headbuds in if you got any. Listen to music. Like just relax.
and I know there's criticism because I'm always wasted. But listen, I gotta tell you something. I gotta thank everybody on YouTube for giving me this opportunity to ease my pain and distract me. I'm grateful for that. So I'm gonna accept the criticism for I'm always wasted. Yeah. Because not only am I smoking weed, I'm talking to you people. You people are talking back to me. And it is stopping me from jumping off a bridge because I'm in so much pain. It really has helped.
Oh
So,
wow.
with all the criticism aside and all the comments of being always stoned, yes,
Oh fuck the
I am.
criticisms. If you got like a purpose, you got a purpose, like a serious purpose. Do you see a doctor or anything for that?
Well,
For
I'm
like,
on. I'm obviously on the waiting list for the pain
oh,
management.
that's what you're on the waiting list for. Okay, that sucks. Well, keep
Because
your reading.
that this is the thing. I'm tired of smoking the weed now. Like you said, the coughing really hurts me. I can't smoke in the house, so I've created. How ridiculous is this? I created a weed mobile. I'm
Okay.
like a hobo smoking weed in my car. I'm like I. At first, I thought it was a cute idea, and I'm having fun with it and all that. But then I really thought about it, and I said, "Damn."
Just yeah. Try whatever you do. Just be careful. Like, try not to like get heaps high and drive because I don't want to hear the
No!
story.
Oh my god, I can't drive and smoke weed. Absolutely not. I have a bed in the car.
I know so many people died on YouTube. I don't want the
No,
next one.
never.
Oh, really passed away because you had a crash.
No, absolutely not. I can't
Lid,
even feel
lid.
my legs when I'm smoking weed. I would never even I can't even stand up. Forget about drive. I'm not stupid.
I've
My
driven
god.
a couple times high, but I was a bad situation. I was just starving. I didn't have food, and I went to get pizza. I was paranoid, and I drove past a cop car, and I looked on my WhatsApp. I've got a WhatsApp to show you where the cops are. I looked on that. I didn't see any cops, and then there was
That
one.
means he didn't have his radar on, right?
That's scary
Oh, honey, you got cut
vision,
off.
like seeing if I was gonna get pulled over. Oh yeah, I'm back now.
Okay.
But I just kept like getting paranoid, looking my rear vision. Not only was I paranoid that I was gonna get pulled over, but thankfully it wasn't chasing me because I was driving pretty normally. I was scared. Oh, what about if I was speeding and I didn't realize it? Or it's gonna pull me
Oh,
because I
oh,
was
you know
like
what?
an
I
ass.
wanted to ask you something. So we were talking about backgrounds. So you have what nationality in your system? Your DNA.
Italian, Italian, and English, like UK. I
Wait, I
don't know
didn't hear
what
the first one.
Italian,
Italian, what else?
UK, like
That's it? You don't
English.
have any like Asian or anything?
No, I probably do have said a lot. I'd have to see from her, and but so like my main heritage is Italian, and I'm called Italian, and English from my mum's side, and Italian from my dad's. I do have like other races that goes back, but I just don't know what. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Spanish or what.
Gosh.
I don't have any American. I definitely don't have any American genes in me. And you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to one day.
No,
I'd
well, that
like
doesn't
to.
make any sense. Why would you have it? I mean, that's not a DNA profile, is it?
No, I mean I don't have a American like not gene. I mean like background like in my family from my mum or
Oh,
dad's
right.
side. We don't have any American backgrounds. And what I'd like to like God, I'd be interesting if I could create like American child one day in America. Just to like have it in our I don't
What? Like a toy?
they're like a real person.
Yeah, but you treating it like a toy? Oh, I wanted to live there and there. What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying to like have like American in the family tree.
Oh, okay, got you.
Like create like be I mean
Well, you
yeah.
never know what happens in the future.
I'd have to go America and find American person first and then American woman and do it in America.
Never know.
Mm-hmm. Life leads you anywhere you go. You don't know where life leads you, but you can do your best to chase like one thing at a time and then lead your ways to whatever you want to desire. The
Yeah,
scary
that's it.
thing is like the scary thing is as I get older, I fluctuate. Like I change like my interests. Like I might be like I like this one day, and I could like it for years, and then one day I'll just be like over it. Hopefully, that's just like my childhood interests. But I definitely won't give up on Spanish and piano and stuff like that. That's obvious. But for example,
Yeah.
but it is pretty scary. What about like I could be thinking one day I could be like all revved up, or I want to do this one day, and then one day I'd be like, it wouldn't be that interesting. Or I might do something, and I'd be like, why the hell would I do that?
Well, hopefully, God, there is a God. You'll live a
Yeah,
long life and you'll have many experiences. So much to
yeah.
look forward to, honey. So much to look forward to.
Same to you. Just remember, it doesn't matter what age you are. Like, live when you're like my age at the most.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what age you are. But you never stop living till the day you die. You just You're never too old for,
Yeah,
for any.
and you never know when that day's gonna end. You're right.
If I'm 90 years old and I want to like just like travel and stuff, I want to do animation still. If I'm still into that, I'll do it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm an old man. I'm too. I'm just gonna like, you know, like just have a little cup of tea, just sit outside in the sun and read a newspaper, and that's my. I'm never gonna give up. Just like you never stop living your life till the day you die, and even when the day you die, you still. I believe there's an afterlife because I witnessed it. Not
Yeah,
myself. Like I witnessed. I witnessed spirits. Like when my grandfather passed away.
and tell us about it.
Um, I hope I'm not telling you too soon because I don't want you to think I'm a nut because I'm having good conversation with you. But I
No,
literally
I'm really into this stuff because I believe in that too.
the house I'm living in is my grandfather's house. This is a government house. That it's my
Right.
first house. I got it. It's so hard to find a house in Sydney and rent it.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. So I got this
Mhm.
house. I was just fortunate that I got it off him. So this is
Right.
a house. The room I'm in is his bedroom. It's my room now, but it was his room. 2 years ago, 2 years ago when I moved in. Oh no, it was 4 years ago. I moved in 2018. When I moved in, that 4 years ago, I was setting up my stuff, and it was just before my brother moved in. I It's clear as day. I was watching I was on my computer. I turned it off. I went to bed. My brother does night shifts. My dad he done night shifts, and but I heard a sound on. I heard my brother's chair, like when you sit on the chair, creak. I heard it creak, and I was the only one home. But I didn't think of that. I just thought he came home from work, and so I was lying in bed, and then I was like falling asleep, and then I woke up. It just came to me that my brother did night shift work, and it's clear as day. I heard his door, his bed creak, and then I'm like, okay, I definitely heard that, but he's at work, and then he didn't come home, and then I was thinking, did he come home early? And then eventually I'm falling back to sleep, but then sorry. So I'm just like laying there. I'm getting a bit tired. I'm almost falling back to sleep. I still got it in my mind. And then soon after, I have this vibe. It's not like a taste scent. It's like a different scent. It's like I could feel something coming, but I couldn't hear it. I couldn't like I couldn't like see it or anything. It was just unnatural scent. Like I could just sense something coming to my door. And then after that, I heard this. Oh, like, and I was lying in bed, and when you're awake at night, I was in pitch black.
Yeah.
It's so quiet. It's just you can't hear anything. But
Mhm.
I could hear it as clear as day because I couldn't hear anything. So I knew there was I had a tap, but I freaked out a bit. But then yeah, and then I had a couple other ghost experience when I was 12, and we bought the house off a guy who passed away. So that was another experience, and that was even more crazy. That was fucking so haunted that. But that's how I believe in afterlife. At least, as scared as I am of ghosts, at least I know there's an afterlife, and I do believe in the God. Because like,
I
what put
believe
us here?
I believe in science, which believes in energy, and I believe we all have energy, and our energy carries on. We leave our body behind, and our energy carries on, and which means yes, there's definitely an afterlife.
And I can't say exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like better. I think this life, there's
Yeah,
good
you don't
days,
have a
there's
physical
bad.
body, so you're not tormented by physical pain or emotional pain.
Yeah, I think when you die, all of that leaves you. Whatever happens in the next life, I think it's going to be all the pain is going to leave you physically, mentally. Like there's not going to be such thing as cancer. You're not going to like cut yourself and bleed and feel that. You're,
Hi,
you're not going to
Barbara.
you're
Hi,
not going to be
Stella.
like
How's
have
family?
depression. You're not going to have
Yeah,
depression, anxiety. You're not going to be in distraught, despair because your someone passed away.
yeah.
I think all of that leads. I don't know what happens in the next life, but know it's better. I think this is like the in between life. It's you like one day you could like fucking win the lottery. Another day, your your family of a loved one could get hit by a car and die, and then
Then you'd have
or
all the money.
yeah, or you could get fired from. I'm using an example, but yeah, that is true.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I
that
know
would be
what you
awful,
mean.
but I see what you mean. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Of course, you would have the money spent. Anyways, realistically,
Oh my goodness.
but I'm just saying,
Excuse me.
this life you could have it, even something less minor,
Chill.
like you could lose a really good job one day,
Mhm.
and then you could win a lot of money. You could have a good holiday. You could you could have find a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. So there's good days and bad days. But I think once you die, I think there's nothing but just good times. I think you just live in eternal peace. That's what I believe.
Yeah. Well, because there's infinite universes, and the universes have gone on infinitely. There's no way of knowing if there's a um um not a before, during, or after. Was it? Yeah, before, during, or after. Nobody knows apart from the alien sort of, what do they say? The alien presence. Do they not? They don't know how millions of years ahead or behind we are. If that makes any sense. It made sense when it came out of my mouth, but now that I think about it,
You mean like of existence? Well, there's things in science
well,
that's
they kind of, yeah. In
impossible to.
science, they can go million light years ahead and behind. So we have a rewind button.
What do you mean? Like going back in time?
Yeah.
I can say
If you believe in aliens, you have to believe in it. I'm telling you, there is
I'm not.
life.
I'm saying I don't believe, but I just can't see how it works. But if you can't see how something works, you can't disbelieve because it's a mechanism that you don't understand. If you get what I mean, if you don't understand the specific mechanism,
Right, I understand that, but you're also talking about this life. I'm not talking about this life. You're talking about the afterlife. In the afterlife, you believe in afterlife that doesn't have any explanation, right? But you don't believe that there could be intelligent life outside of ours. Well, that would be ridiculous. That would mean we're the only people here.
oh
That
no,
would be
no,
a
I didn't
waste
say
of
that.
energy
Look,
altogether.
we don't know what's out there besides Pluto, Mars, Jupiter, all the common planets. We could travel. You
Hmm.
could be in a rocket traveling like billions of light years away and be
Right.
nothing.
Okay, but
You could travel in
you
every
do
direction.
realize that a year to an astronaut in space is like 10 minutes to them. So how do you figure that?
It depends on the alien race. If there's an alien race that travels so fast
An
that
advance ahead, which means they're behind us. You don't understand that. They're ahead of us.
in time,
Yes, in time, which means if they're ahead of us, we're behind them. So that means there is a past, present, future. Yeah. So they look in the past and they can go back in time. And you didn't
you could
believe
be
it, but it's true. It's
you could be the
absolutely true.
smartest
And
person in.
it's actually physically true. Let me tell you how. On New Year's Eve in one country on an airplane, Going into another country, you're going back in time. So it
Well,
absolutely is possible.
a world's one physical planet. A world's just one thing. It's not like model. It's not like two dimensional in like
No,
another
no,
dimension.
no. There's infinite universes.
I get what you mean then,
Worlds or
because
universe? Which one?
a universe is an object. The other side, like I'm in ahead of
Well,
you, but we're on the same.
if there's infinite universes, how many worlds are there?
We don't know. We could travel like billions of light years each direction. There could be nothing, but then you could continue to travel further, and there could be something out there. There could be another. There could be another
But if we
parallel
could go back
world.
in time, it may not be there.
There could even be another parallel world exactly like Earth with human
Exactly.
beings somewhere else. They could be giants. They could be microscopic, but or anything. But
Yeah. I mean, how
billions,
do you explain
trillions.
dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs are just the first creatures on Earth, and then they,
I know,
before
but
they give it,
according to the Bible, they didn't exist.
I didn't believe everything in the Bible. I'm religious, I'm Catholic, but I believe what I believe in. I mean, I can't exactly say that an angel just came from the sky and then talked to Mary and all that, but I wasn't there to witness that as well. It sounds crazy to me, but I'm the one who experienced ghosts knocking on my door.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I
Excuse
can't,
me.
I can't. No worries. I'm just coughing. It's just as much.
Excuse me. I know, but you're sick. You have a cold. I'm smoking weed. I don't think I'll be going to work today because
Oh,
I'm not
cough
feeling
away.
good.
Oh yeah, don't go to work. You've been talking to me anyway. You need to sleep after. I get what you mean. Like there's so many things like time. When did time start? There's no such thing as time starting, but it's impossible to think that there was never a start. Like never a start. Like and space is infamous. There's no end to it.
No, infamous, infinite.
This person infinite. There's no end. There's no end to space. There's no end to time. Time never started. There was never
No.
a beginning, but it was always there. The smartest person in history would never be able to solve that. Regardless how smart you are, you'll never be able to solve that. It fries my brain just thinking about it, but you just know it. You can never get your head around it. It's impossible, but you know it. I know that there was never a start. Even when there was nothing here, just say there was no planets, no life or existence. It was nothing. Like what's between your hand and your eyes was just that everywhere. No life, nothing. But there was nothing of existence, but there was still time. It was still like I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how to
way too
explain it.
heavy for me this morning. That's way too
Oh,
heavy.
you're too high. Look, that's what I'm saying.
No,
There's
I'm
never
not too high. It's just so much to think about. My brain hurts.
there's never beginning and there's never an end. There's never end to space. Space is continuous. You
Yeah, yeah, I know.
that
Yeah.
type of thing is what fries your brain. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I know.
the smartest person will never figure that out. But
No,
you'd
and I
know
don't even
it.
entertain it because it kills the the fun of living.
I don't like to think of it too much because it really there was never a start to something. Like it was always there. There was never a start. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
I used to be I used to be so crazy when I was like younger. Like, do you know the movie Matilda? Bend things with your mind, move things with your mind. You know that movie Matilda? I used to love that movie.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I used to love that as a little boy. But I used to look at objects. I knew it wasn't going to move anything, but I was like, what if I could just stir at that? I just, if I pick it up with my hand, it's moving. But if I stir it, could I create some type of energy if is there actually, if I could unlock something, and I used to stare at things for hours,
No.
spoons. I used to imagine spoons bending. I used to just look at it and just imagine, just say, just bend, just float up in the air. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I just felt like, what about if you could go beyond fuck.
Hmm.
No, it keeps coming out.
You keep getting cut off.
But if I could focus so hard, I mean, I was like, I know it's not going to
No.
happen. I'm not going to be able to bend a
No, it's
spoon or
never
lift it
been
up or
proven.
whatever. But if I could,
No.
but I was just like, but this is also my juvenile mind. I was like 10 years old. But I was like, if I could focus, if there's a possibility that I could focus so hard beyond human intelligence, if I could crack into a superpower that could actually do that, if I could just, like Matilda, I mean, you don't know. Like, it sounds crazy, but what if people have been talking about going
Because
beyond
your mental
super?
energy isn't physical. That's why.
But if you could imagine, I don't know. It's fine, man. I'm not going to talk.
You could do
It's fine, man.
telepathy, you could do mind to mind, but you can never do um
It's
mind
almost like,
to object.
yeah, you have to create some
It's
type
not
of
the same. There's no energy into the
yeah,
in the
yeah. I know.
object.
It's
Yeah.
nothing. You're just staring at it. Like, I used to be like,
Yeah.
what about if I could create some type of negative energy? If I could just go beyond intelligence and just like, but how? I don't know. But you can't do that. I told my dad, and he was looking at me like I was fucking nuts. He was like, I'd end that if I was you.
Hmm.
Oh. How's your pie going? How's your pain? How's your weed
Yeah.
going?
Yeah. I'm alright.
You should be
Disappointed.
like pointed.
Just disappointed in myself.
Or don't be. You're in. You know you need it. Like you're suffering. It sounds like it, and you're on the waiting list. Like what can you do? Is there any medication you can get? Like at least like Panadol or something, or is it like that bad?
No, 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 no. But you can get any
Where,
medication.
where, where, where's it hurt anyway? Like
My stomach and
where's it
my
sore?
back.
Is your back like in your bone? Like could you even get like a massage, or would that disturb it? I'm just
Well, I have
you just got like
fibromyalgia, so I wouldn't recommend a massage.
I don't know it well enough. I don't know if it's like a bone or muscle. If it affects like that as well, like the pain. Like I get back pain, but that's for more like a bone or muscle pain. I get a good massage and it just it, eases it so well. But I
Yeah.
could be like I don't know. It could be like in your blood or something. Or
No, I have E. coli and I have a urinary tract infection, a UTI,
okay, yeah.
and that's why it hurts so much. Sitting on the floor.
I, I can't believe been hours. I've been up here for nearly 2 hours because I came up not too long after you went live. Like an hour
Yeah,
and a half.
yeah.
It's been great.
I wanted to talk about that lady Rhonda who never gave me the receipts. If anyone recalls,
Who's one?
NNC.
Wonder?
Yeah, do you know NNC?
And I don't think so. Is she in this chat sometimes? Or does she do her own stuff in her own channel?
She was the lady who claimed to have donated many thousands of dollars to Bombshell.
I know, I've heard of Bombshell.
Oh, so you don't know that community? Okay, got ya. Well, she
Bombshell. I've
kept
heard of them.
saying to me, "Oh, I have all the receipts," but then she would just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Okay, where are the receipts? Then she would say, oh, but you know me, I've been your friend, da, da, da. And there would be no receipts. So I said, receipts, question mark. And I just went on and on and on.
Do you know how easy? Do you know how? I'm not saying I don't believe. I don't know shit, but do you know how easy it is just to say, "Oh, you know me," something so simple like that. "Oh, you know me, you know me."
Yeah, yeah. That's what
Like
she was saying to me. And I was like, no, I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about.
receipts, receipts, black and white, and you talk very black and white, and you say receipts. She'll be like,
Over and over in one words. Receipts.
receipts.
And
Well,
she
that's
just
what you need.
would not
Well,
respond to it.
I don't know who she is. I heard of like that community through Jake. I think
All
I've
right.
I don't know if you met them, but I've heard about them. But yeah, I mean, like you share your receipts out, like your medical things on Twitter. You're talking about, like just like
Absolutely. Every time I get a diagnosis, I put the diagnosis, I put the medication with my name facing, so you know it's me. I'm like, yeah,
I didn't
nobody
like
could ever
bullshitting.
say that I
I
didn't
didn't
tell
like bullshit
everybody.
because I get this conscious inside me. Even if I'm the only one who knows myself, I don't feel good about something. Like if I choose something, and people know it, I feel good because I know I've done it. But if I haven't done something, I'd say I donated this much money. Everyone's going clapping me on. Good on you for doing that. I just don't feel good in myself. I'm so like I'm honest. If I do, if even I'm so like I take so much pride. Like I would even admit to like bad stuff. I'm not saying I'm saying, but I'd even like admit to like wrong things I do, and I wouldn't be ashamed about it. I'd say yeah, I've done that, and I know I'm not supposed to, but I done it. I just mm.
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying like how she, if she's bullshitting, like going around house saying I got receipts. I'm like, how do you feel proud about yourself? Like if you're making up crap, like I just feel like
I think the thing is,
oh,
I
I
think
just
there are
feel
some
dull.
people who are very lonely on here
Hmm.
who
I get,
live to
I
being
get,
in the
yeah,
center of the drama.
I get, yeah. Some people are really bored in their lives. That's why you need to live your life. Like I was saying, live your life, and you don't have to like the more you live your life, the further away you get from that. Even if you're still lonely, you won't be as lonely. For example, like that's what I was talking about before. Like, do what I get what you mean. Only occasionally, but yeah, you can't really do much in the present. What's happening? You just have to let it. It's just like a sickness. You just have to let it go through, and the next day you'll be fine. You'll be out. You'll be with people, whatever.
I know, because when Mary passed away, I've been traumatized ever since. Because
Oh,
it's what my
yeah, me.
daily life is. People who are dying and dying and dying, but when somebody so youthful and so full of life with a little baby is,
She was only like 43, 43 or something.
yeah, with a
Very
little
young.
baby girl and an
Yeah,
adult son.
that was a shock. Look, I'm not trying to sound like I'm conscienceless or anything like that, but it was very upsetting when she passed away. But I didn't feel like really like I wasn't like sad. I was just like, but I was really shocked. I was like, wow, Mary, because I used to banter with her so much. We used to banter. We used to have like this thing about pumpkins because she talks about growing pumpkins, and we had like little jokes, and I was a little upset, but I was really emotional. I was more just like I like I'd forget about it, and every occasion it'll come back to me. I'll be like, "Oh my god, Mary, she's gone." I've got a clip on me on Tanya's panel with Mary. With and I was up there on panel, and I'm not gonna say what I was doing. I was just being a punk, but but I think about that sometimes, and then I'm like, "Well, she's gone now." It's like shocking. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
I love, yeah, everyone loved Mare. She was great. She was so funny. She was just one of those people just went way too early.
Oh, I know. She was so funny.
I haven't really told anyone this. I don't think I have. You might be the first person on YouTube, but I have an ex girlfriend. She passed away in 2018 when she was 22. So life just see that's what I'm saying. This life, there's good times and then there's bad times. Afterlife is just gonna be all the bad times are gonna go. You won't have that distur of losing someone or anything like that.
I know.
But
I
my
mean, it's not even. It's not even the fact that we lost. We lost her. It's the fact that now her daughter has to grow up without her mother. I mean, that's such a
God,
blow.
you know what really hits me hard is when I go to like when people pass away, whether it's like a phone recording or a YouTube channel like hers, and then they'd have something like a good. I won't use me because I'll use my grandfather for example. Before my grandfather passed away, he got a Christmas card from some of his friends. He passed away just on the 26th, just before New Year's. I read the
Yeah.
card. I read the card the next year, like a few months after. It says something like, "Oh, love you, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. We'll catch up." And then he never made that next year. That's the next. I mean, he was an old man, so, but like for example, like Mary, you should have like a video up, and then should have like these doll videos. I used to love watching them.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing. She would have been a
Like should
hit
have.
on TikTok. I bet she would have gone viral with her little doll thing. Ugh, I know.
Sorry, cut. What I'm saying, what hits me hard is like when you go to like their channel something, and you're like, they say something like, "Oh, please, just wait for my next video" or something like that, and it never happened because they passed away before. That's when it hits you really hard. Like
Yeah,
Midwestern Mary used to upload these videos of like these dolls occasionally, and then all
yeah.
I can do is go to her channel and see the last video, and that's going to be the only last video she created, apart from the one her husband put out. Um,
Oh
but
yeah, how'd you feel about that?
oh, I was fine if he wants to do that. He's just some people are hating on that. I don't know why. I mean, I know people miss her. Everyone knows she's dead. No one's gonna be like, "Oh my god, she's alive," and be disappointed. Everyone knows she's gone. But it was a little bit emotional. Like I said, I'm not like technically emotional when she passed, but it was still because. But I was like, well, if he wants to do that, let him do that. He's the one who's going to be hurting a lot.
Yeah, that's how he's
When
dealing with it. It's on him.
What you think about that video? I won't judge you in any way if it's up close.
Made me cry. I mean, I knew it was her husband. I absolutely knew it was her
Everyone,
husband.
everyone, yeah, it was
It just made
obvious.
me
Like,
cry to think she wasn't there anymore.
I know
Just
that's what
so.
I mean. It was very emotional when it came out because it wasn't her. That's what I was saying. I used to like up. She used to upload these videos of dolls, and I never thought of it. I'd just be like, "Oh, the next one's gonna come out," and I'd go to her channel and I'd see the last doll video she made, and I'm just looking at that saying, "She's and it's never gonna come out again. Never. That's the last one from her, and it's just the way it is." And so that's what hits you.
I know. Okay.
Like the or you like the last time you see them in like a video or the last time you hear them and that's the last time. When that's the last time and you have like a physical like connection, whether it's like a video or a voice of them, and that's the last you'll ever hear in it. Yeah, that's what hits you. It's like, oh, it sucks.
I know, but in that video, she looked exhausted. just her eyes were exhausted. So she obviously wasn't very well in that video.
Oh, I didn't even know. It just came to everyone as shocked when she passed away. Like she had a heart attack or something. That's what So said. I didn't. I didn't know she was sick, but she did look. I mean, she did look a bit ill in that video. Like her eyes were like just yeah, just the way they were.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
Well, she's in
Mary
the
Mary lives
life.
on.
Well, she lives on. That's what I'm saying. She's still. There's no such thing as death. Your body. You leave your body behind. Is what death is. She's.
Yeah.
She's more alive than any of us are now. She's more
Yeah,
alive than.
absolutely.
She's on
Invincible.
the. She's in the life where she's never going to feel pain ever again. While we're in the
Right.
life where we will be there one day, but not yet. And hopefully, and we just have to like live our life to the fullest as we can. And Mary was just someone who went young. My girlfriend, my ex girlfriend, I should say, died
You there? Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
half of Mary's age. She passed away, and hmm,
Okay.
and that was pretty shocking. That was so shocking because that was a real life to me. That was someone I knew in real life, and she was so much younger. It's like wow. I mean, hmm, I
It's
didn't really
terrible.
feel anything. I didn't really feel anything. I was upset
Well,
for like when I found out, I was upset for a little bit, but then after that, I just felt empty. I felt it was weird. I was just so shocked, but like I don't get really emotional, but I do feel like really weird, like in an unpleasant way, obviously. Like I was like, my girlfriend passed away, and then Mary. I forgot about Mary. I forget about Mary. I
do
mean,
you
I
ever
don't
think
forget
that
about
maybe
her, but
you're a sociopath?
I hope not. Most people
Well,
don't like
no, I'm
sociopaths.
just asking, like, sincerely. It's a terrible word, but people have to, somebody has to be a sociopath. Well, I don't know if you don't have any connection or feeling about somebody, especially if your girlfriend dies. Well, I would say that's pretty sociopathic. No, I'm not saying that in a
Yeah,
mean way, or I don't know if it's not really a compliment, but I'm just saying somebody has to be,
I
right?
know.
Do you ever felt loved before?
Oh, I'm telling. I mean, yeah, when I had my girlfriend. Look, I don't want to sound. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to sound nasty, but I'm just being honest. Like I'm a very candid person. I just don't feel much emotion, and
Okay,
I
so
like
you
people.
do.
Like
All
I
right.
like
So
I like.
if you're not a sociopath, are you autistic or on the spectrum?
I'm autistic, mildly autistic, but very mild. I grew out of it really, but what I'm saying is like when my girlfriend passed away, I was sad. The first time I heard about it, like when I got message, I was sad then, but after that, I just got over it pretty easily. Like I just felt empty. Like when Mary died, I was a little bit upset, but I was like just really shocked and I was empty. Like I'm just like a very emotional person. Doesn't mean I'm bad or anything. Like I like talking. I've been enjoying talking to you. Like this is probably like I don't really talk to you that much. I just talk to you every occasion, and this is the best I've
Right.
ever communicated with you, and I really appreciate it.
Right. Okay. So now we got a little bit of insight into who you are. Okay. So you were somehow diagnosed with autism when you were a child.
Yes, when I was a child, but it affected me more as a child. I sort of grew out of it. Obviously, I still have it, but it's very mild. Like people don't even notice. Some people are shocked when I tell them I'm autistic, and that's all I have. But I'm just about mainstream.
Well,
But
the obvious reason I asked is because I have a daughter who's autistic, but also because she shows that same non-emotion, not doesn't commit emotionally to good or bad news, non-reactive, sort of what you're saying. Like there's nothing.
You
I
know,
get it.
can I say something about that? I
Yeah, I
cannot
totally
force
get it.
I cannot force myself to shed even a slight tear if I was paid.
No,
When
I
I was
get
at
it. I
my
get it. I get it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. But I want to say, for example, my
But that's
girlfriend's.
not a mental illness. Just want everybody to know, autism is not a mental illness.
Oh no, it
People,
isn't. It's not.
but some
It's
people think
considered.
it is.
It's considered a disability. A mental illness is something like psychosis or schizophrenia. That's what a mental illness is. That's like fucking psycho type stuff. Like people who hallucinate. That's a mental illness. And
Yeah.
then there's disabilities like intellect disability. Autism is just
Oh, I think I lost you. Hello. Oh, did I lose you? Holy cow. Where'd you go? Oh dear. We see you. Woo! This is Pinocchio. Brandon the bear. Okay, Brandon the bear. Who disappeared? Where'd you go? Disappeared. Oh, what happened?